Well, today I'm not in another wood, but I am. I'm going to be between woods and in woods, so I'm actually going to finish a walk that I did do, and then as I was saving all my data, my screen went pink and it all got corrupted, so I'm finishing it off in a different season. So I hope you enjoy it. Come along. And a much less deep raging stream with a lot more weed. So we're going up there. I'm not sure if you can bring a bike or a horse or a vehicle up there. Not really sure. I can't tell. It's not very clear what you can do. Anyway, let's go up, because this will be the first time I've come up here in summer. Woohoo! There you can see some of the ash there that I pointed out in the winter. You can see it's got epicormic growth. That's growth coming out of the trunks. You see, that means it's all in shock because it's dying. All of it. That's sad, because that was quite a young load. Apologies for the road. It's not as near as you think. It's not as near as it sounds. It's because we're in a valley, or what they call round here a coombe. Well, look at that. A honeysuckle flower on the smallest ash sapling. It's funny, I can't work out where the footpath is. Not sure where the footpath is. Now you will have seen this in the autumn and in the winter. And here we are in the summer, in August. And you see it's not as thick as you would imagine, but yeah, there's life. And actually, with the distance that some of these oaks are apart, they may actually grow into really good trees, really mature ones, but we will wait and see. I will be dead by then. Again, it's so confusing. No clear signs. You know, I've said this before, but in woods that I look after, or have been involved in looking after, we don't have signs like this. We let people walk around. We don't make it obvious. But if you go into a wood or anywhere and you keep to the sides or keep to obvious paths or anywhere that's I don't know if I caught it there. Squirrel almost dropped on my head at one point. If you keep, you know, and you don't damage and leave only footprints, we've never had a problem, you see, with that. And I'm always suspicious when landowners don't want you to go there You know, because let's face it, there are some who do some dodgy stuff. And I know. So I've met some. Anyway, we're off up here, and then across this field we then have to walk along a little bit of a road, so I won't be filming that because it's actually a little bit dangerous. And that's traveller's joy before it becomes the proper old man's beard seed heads. So, you know, really, a farmer shouldn't have any problem in you walking over this field. Not really. It's just grass. It's a haymaking area, isn't it? Where's the problem? You know, in Britain, ooh, oh, look. Forget what they're called. I know what they're called, I've just forgotten. The snapdragons, aren't they? Have, oh, what are they called? There you go, gardener's name blank strikes again. Better than old Big Mouth, I suppose. I'm guessing someone sat there for their dinner. That's what I guess. And for anyone who likes yoni trees or yoni trees, look at the mound on that. This is obviously a feminine oak. Now you see how dangerous this road is. It's quite narrow and there's nowhere to really leap up. Now see what I mean about people doing stuff. Well, that well says it all, doesn't it? Here's some burdock. nestled villages. Well, after quite a few minutes of getting a bit lost, well, I wasn't filming bits of the farm. It's not nice to see. Well, it's okay, isn't it? You know, see a farm, but that's not part of this. Look, you see the view right over there, and is that two sparrowhawks fighting for territory? Well, this looks like a convenient spot for a cup of coffee and a battery change. I hadn't planned to do this, but I think I'm going to go down here. Well, coffee is done. And look in here. That was all dead that came off. I had to zoom through my coffee because I saw some people coming with children and a dog, so I wanted to avoid them. They may not even come this way, but I wasn't taking any chances. I think that's a field maple. But, well, I see field maple leaves. Oh no, it's an ash. I thought it was an ash, and then I saw field maple leaves all over. Which confused the issue. Oops. The healing power of trees. So good, aren't they? And there's the line of trees that we viewed from the top when I did the pan of the skyline. You know, all the squirrels dropping all the nuts. I bet they're not ripe, they're just before ripe. Probably perfect for squirrels, but not for humans. You know, if I know squirrels. Whoa. Oh, now which way? I'm guessing it'll be down here, because that's the way. Aha, aha. Yeah. I've actually been to this bit before, so I kind of know it. growth on that oak there. Lovely wooded valleys, eh? And those trees down there in front of us, there's some hazel left to grow as kind of trees. I think they've probably been looked after for them to get like that. Well, I've done the, well, seeing as I'm here thing, and I've actually come further than I was intending to, and oh well, there you go. I am going to retrace my steps though, that's the only thing, because I'm not going to go round the other way. But it's good to walk the paths that you can walk, because some can get overgrown quite quickly. Landowners, they don't want you to oh, sorry. Hopefully there's someone going to watch this that knows exactly why I'm filming this. And there we go, Devil's Bit scabious. And there's a whole load of it here. I don't know if you can see the blue. I'll try and zoom along the eye line of it. I've never seen so much. So that's why I came here, is it? There's another beauty there. That's not devil's nip. That's knapweed. That's such a lovely patch, because it's gone right from there all the way down. Well, I'm afraid I didn't get to film much more after then, because it didn't go very nice. Oh, look at this stuff. It's a bit of a green lane, I suppose we could call it. It's a shame the wind's blowing this way from the motor racing circuit. It's not that near, but it comes across all these combs. way. I got really lost. There's a lovely bunch of trees, mostly field maple I think. Unusual, aren't they? It's quite a noisy day today. Look at them. Well, I actually have to say, we're quite close to the village now, but I have to say, wow. That's a whopper. Walking backwards and filming is not good, especially when you tread in a rut. Because when you tread in a rut, you've got to get out of it, out of it, out of it. You tread in a rut. Music reference. This is a water meadow, and by the sounds of it there's work going on, maybe on the bridge or something, I don't know. But, it just seems quite near. Oh, look at this. Does anyone know what that purple flower is? It's not a familiar one for me. This is my first time of seeing it. Yep, that happens. Look at the meadow sweet on the other side. Lovely sort of creamy white and purple here. But there's work going on, so we'll have to do this another time. Ooh, nothing like a bird suddenly taking off right by you to make you jump. See the water coming through. It's a real meander here. Now when I came here back in the winter, this bridge that I'm heading for now was impassable. I almost didn't come down here. I almost didn't do it. But here you go. I did, and I've done my best for you. I can't do it any better than that. See the Angelica. This is Angelica, isn't it? I'm always convinced it's Angelica. Now I've worked along this river, in it even, and for someone who can't swim, that's quite a brave job, isn't it? It was hilarious. It was so funny. It was a Saturday, and so So I turned up at where I eventually ended up living for a while. Turned up at my friend's house. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back the way we came. I was hoping to cross that bridge and go the other way and make it a round walk, but sadly no. So yeah, I turned up and he was there with his then girlfriend, and he'd got a set of waders for us that actually belonged to the fishing club. I think we were pulling out some of these reeds actually. Doesn't seem too bad now. Yeah, except that there was a tiny problem in that one pair was too big and one pair was too small. Now the way it worked was that we didn't know which size was which. We couldn't tell. So we both tried a pair on, and I was thinking, my God, my feet, I feel like a clown with my feet flapping around. And he was in the other pair, and they were obviously too small for him, so they were pinching his feet. So we swapped over, and the small ones were just a little bit too small for me, but the big ones were, you know, gave him a little bit of room without being clown feet. Anyway, we tried these on. I just had waders, you know, 5-length waders, and he had the proper pinafore bit at the top. Can't think of the other name for it. And and then I looked down. I thought, this is interesting. And I looked over at him, and it was just a hilarious sight. And then his partner was on the settee, and I looked at her, and I think it was that moment we just all rolled around laughing our heads off for a very long time. And it still remains to this day one of the funniest things that I've ever experienced in my life. Still, if you're going to work on a Saturday, at least start your day with a bloody good laugh, eh? That's the way to do it. And I'll come over here because I thought this was a willow, but it's not. This is another field maple. Look at that. That's quite a beauty as well. And look at this lichen. And for anyone who thinks it's lichen, I could do my Che anomalies argument. The Latin ciabatta chiesa. There you go. That's it in a nutshell. It's Latin, so the Italian for ciabatta is a C, but you pronounce it ch, whereas chievo is ch, and you pronounce it k. Hence, lichen. Okay, so I'm now heading back to beyond whence we came. I've got to go back the same way because I can't get through that way because I can't cross this bridge. So I don't know how long they're going to take to fix that. It's quite a bit of a pain. I don't know what kind of a shot that was, but it looked quite nice up there. Them leaves and ting. So yeah, so I'm gonna head on back through here. Last look. Now I'm guessing because people can't get over the bridge, or maybe they can, and also it's a bank holiday, so maybe they're planning to come out tomorrow because it'll be sunny apparently. So onwards to the old bridge. There we go, the bridge to nowhere. Well, the bridge from here to down there. Well, we're leaving the river and heading up. We're going a different way. I'm not going through the wood because I think that path where we came through, where the Devil's Bit was, I suspect, and then came out here. See, there's supposed to be a footpath that goes through there, just a little way up and on the right, according to the map I've got. And you know, when we came down and there was the white tape on the right of us, in the across between trees, well, after the agrimony, I then went right, and there wasn't any tape across or any marker that you shouldn't go there. And then I saw the Devil's Bit, and then after that it was horrible because a lot had been cut down for some reason and just left, almost like it was deliberate to stop you wanting to go there, which, you know, can't blame them, but but I can at the same time, you know. Anyway, this is a hill. We've come from down there. This is a hill, can't remember the name of it, and we're walking along here, which, you know, it's not the most exciting of tracks, is it? So join me when I've got somewhere up there. Okay, we're in a better place. There's trees. Trees on both sides, I mean. And something just run through, pheasant. That sounded a lot louder. Oh, look at this hollow tree. Okay, well, I'm gonna go up here. It's quite a steep old path, and doesn't always thrill me to come up here, so there's a house, and then to the right of it there's actually a spring, which is why the house is there. And here's a view of some trees. Yeah, there are some interesting, ooh, what's down here things. But I'm not risking it. On account of knowing people around here. So I'm not disguised enough for doing something like that deliberately. I know you can hear the racing cars. August bank holiday, there's racing. Now if we go, see the skyline, can you see that funnel shaped thing there? Well, if you go a bit to the left of it and a bit further, that's where it's coming from. That's how far that sound is travelling. Shall I try and zoom in? Okay, try and zoom in, there we go. It's beyond the horizon there. And so, if we come back, yeah, quite a distance. I spotted this. Looks like an elephant there on the left. A couple of elephants. Elephant dragon, maybe. But what I did see was that ivy there, look at that. I know it needs to be cut, but it looks like the deer have been having a go. And look at this. Now, so that's someone doing some woodland magic, I don't know. Probably shouldn't touch it, but I'm clearing that. So I'll cleanse myself and send it out into the universe. I think I've already had my strange morning anyway. There's another one behind it. That's how old this is. Look at that. Don't know if you can get in there. Yep. There's another one. Oh, and another. Wow, this is incredible. Now we're heading down. And back to the road. So I will join you when I've passed the horrid bit of road. Here we are, homeward bound. Oh, last leg of the journey. Last little bit of slope. So normally you'd have seen this. You've probably seen this with the sunlight coming through and all the leafless trees. So anyway, thanks for coming along. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry about the noise. Bank holidays. People wonder why I don't go out when it's sunny and hot and bank holidays and weekends and stuff. Well, you've heard why today. So that's why I choose the times to go out when I do, because it's quieter. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time. Ta-da.